It's been long. Everybody had to get their own, so just give me my chance.
What's up, YouTube? Western Washington. What's supposed to be a controlled working dog training exercise turned into a fatal shooting. And we're talking about people filming, training dogs, using firearms, everything that's supposed to be supervised, you know, and just safe. But at some point during those exercises, a weapon gets fired. And the problem is it wasn't supposed to be loaded in the first place, especially during training exercises. Like, am I right? Anybody here knows that. Next thing you know, a man is down. And responders are, you know, obviously rushing to the scene, trying to figure out what happened during a training session. And now investigators are left with one question. How does a controlled exercise turn into murder? This is serious. Let's get straight into it. Let's not waste no time. And I hope you're having a great day. Let's do it.
They were doing videos of training dogs with firearms, and one of the rounds went into a kid's forehead and dropped him dead.
And then all of a sudden I hear, oh, did I get him? And then and I look at Curtis and I see blood pouring out of his nose and ears.
If Curtis had a choice, he would not have been standing in the line of that gun.
It's like the Baldwin movie scene.
Oh my gosh, this is disgusting.
I'm sure he's going to be asking that for the rest of his life.
Oh, now don't be freaking out now.
A 23-year-old is shot and killed by his boss while filming a commercial for a German Shepherd breeder.
Are you serious?
What looks at first to be a tragic accident takes a darker turn when investigators hear chilling allegations about the man who was holding the gun.
He had us put the live puppies in the freezer until they died.
He beat one of the employees with a dog whip.
I'm sorry, what?
Excuse me?
The following report is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On June 3rd, 2025 in Thurston County, Washington, employees of a dog breeder and
this is about to be crazy. What in the hell?
Training company make a desperate call to 911.
911, what are you reporting?
Someone's been shot. My dog has been shot.
Okay, what happened exactly?
He got accidentally shot.
Is he conscious?
Accidentally?
No.
Is he breathing normally?
No.
If he's unconscious and not breathing normally, we need to start CPR. I can tell you how to do it. Get him on his back on the ground.
Okay. He opened his mouth and he breathed one breath. He's trying to breathe.
Okay. Is his chest rising and falling?
No.
Okay. So then we need to kneel by his side.
Okay.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
I think it's going to get full of blood.
Oh my God.
Okay. Put your hand on the center of his chest, right between the nipples, and put your other hand on top of that.
It's a, I don't,
Oh shit, he's in the top of the head.
Okay.
He's in the top of the head. What are they putting on top of the head?
Help him breathe. I'm looking. Yeah, my hands are between his chest.
Easy to shoot.
I'll move his head, I think. Maybe get the blood to come out.
One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
One goes again. There's another breath. One.
Yeah, that's just reactionary breathing. So just don't worry about that.
CPR continues, but the callers begin to realize that what happened here this morning.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That young man is sitting there fighting for his life. Wow. Prayers to his family too, because they can sit here and just. You know what I mean? It can be relived just by going on the internet. Oh my goodness.
Is irreversible.
No! One. No! One. No! 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. No way! 1, 2. No way! 1, 2. No way! 1, 2.
Where's he at? Where's he at? This building?
I think he's out that way.
To the right?
All the way to the back. Yeah,
to the right?
Yes.
Guys on the ground over there. That's the owner of the place right there. They were shooting a video of what he was saying about guns and dogs. Guns right there. Something happened. I didn't get the whole thing about. And there's the guy over there looks like he got the leash in his hand, but somehow he got in the way. Dog jerked him.
Why is he being held down?
He's not being held down.
Okay.
No. He is just distraught.
Okay.
And he was up when we got here. And then when we pronounced the guy, he just lost it. He's been that way. They're just trying to console him.
23-year-old Curtis Gordon is pronounced dead at 10:37 a.m., leaving many questions behind for Thurston County deputies to answer.
So there were
Rest
three
in peace,
people,
man.
Connor, Craig, and Kaylin, doing videos and pictures. Wayne, the owner, was shooting, and he said that Wayne had the dog.
They were doing videos of training dogs with firearms, and rather than using blanks, one of the rounds went into a kid's forehead and dropped him dead.
Why are we not
According to the
using
employees, the video was supposed to feature Kraftwerk owner Wayne Curry holding one of the German Shepherds by the collar while shooting at a target across the field. It's impossible not to notice how close Curtis's body is to the target.
But look at that. That's head height. So why would you be shooting at, according to them, he was shooting at the target.
Where are the rounds at?
I don't know. Apparently the optics went out. Board. Yeah, you've got,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, how do you...
Unless he just hung a new one.
How do you... Anybody that shot a gun, like, it's one thing with recoil, you know, but you ain't... Especially one shot, you know...
Will later find 42 shell casings in the grass, but there isn't a single hole in the paper target. Figuring out exactly what went wrong today will require talking to everyone on scene, including an employee named Craig, who begins by explaining what Canine Kraftwerk is all about.
We import dogs from Germany, adult dogs. We also breed them and sell them. We sell the trained imported dogs from Germany, and also we sell puppies that we train and breed ourselves.
So what type of training, I mean, what type of training do you guys put through?
So it's Schutz and sport training. So anything involved with the Schutz and sport, tracking, obedience, and bite work.
Bite work is a form of training in which the dogs learn to bite and hold onto a target object. This morning, it was to involve the victim, Curtis, who was wearing a protective bite sleeve. His coworker, Kaylin, who was also filming, says they'd only just started incorporating firearms into the videos.
Basically, the way it's supposed to happen is you're supposed to heel around with a dog between your legs with a gun in your hands and shoot a target, put your gun down, then you continue with bite work.
They wanted to do an advertisement on gunbroker.com, so he was trying to do a specific ad campaign. And so he started shooting at the target. And he stopped and said, "Oh, Curtis, maybe you can get a little bit closer in." So he wanted the dog looking forward, so he wanted the dog to pay attention to Curtis while he shot at the target. So he probably had Curtis move in like 30 feet to the left of where he was shooting.
30 feet from the target, or from
30 feet to the left from the target.
Left
but
of the
downrange.
target, okay. Downrange, okay.
Yes.
So first time actually having someone downrange and shooting live rounds at the same time.
Why would you do that?
Stupid.
According to Kaylin, Wayne wasn't getting the
Me and the cops
reaction
said
out
the
of the
same
dog
thing,
that he
baby.
wanted.
Oh, God.
The dog was just quiet and unbothered by it, so he kind of wanted more out of it, so he asked Curtis to agitate the dog. And as Curtis was agitating the dog, he was still shooting in the whole process. And he never stopped shooting until the dog jerked his leg, I'm guessing, and jerked him to the side, and his gun went towards Curtis.
And then all of a sudden I hear, "Oh, did I get him?" And then it
Oh,
was,
did I get him?
Curtis, and I see blood pouring out of his nose and ears.
Curtis's brother Connor, who was also out on the field that morning, can barely describe what he saw.
I remember I had the camera on the boss. I was watching the boss. I heard a shout and I look over and I see my brother on the ground. That's all I remember about that whole thing.
If Connor is grieving Curtis quietly, his older brother Kevin has no such intentions.
Who is that?
That's my brother.
No, please stop. No, stop.
We're happy to let you see him at some point, but we can't let you go there right this second, okay? So we just need you to wait back here.
That's what we're here. That's what we're figuring out, right?
Where is he?
It sounds like there was an accident, okay?
Where is he?
Doesn't seem like anything was intentional. He's back here, but we can't let you back there right now.
What happened?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. Okay? This sounds like there was an accidental shooting. There was some training going on with live fire, and it sounds like there was a stray round that went off.
Is this a joke?
No.
I'm sorry.
Where was he shot?
Who's this?
I don't know anything.
Idiots.
Yeah.
He's dead, huh?
Your brother is deceased.
Oh, yeah.
Who shot my little brother?
Oh yeah. His little brother. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna kill that mother.
Yeah.
I understand your frustration.
Yeah.
My little brother's dead right there.
He's back there, yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. His
And your other brother is.
as a big brother, his like level is slowly rising of like pistivity. Who I heard say that, bro? I forgot who I heard say that. Oh my god.
The best thing that
bro.
you can do right now is comfort your other brother.
For a stupid video. For what? Mother, I'll kill you. What the happened? No, hey, bull. What the happened? No, you gotta be. What stupid? What game is that? Playing around with guns. Whose idea?
Wayne.
No.
Yeah, I know. Be here for Connor, please.
Be here for Connor. He's dead.
In his rage and heartache, Kevin doesn't realize that he's mourning the wrong brother.
If it wasn't Connor, it was you or Curtis.
It's Curtis. Connor's right here.
Sorry, bro. I'm really sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro.
He thought that was his little brother. So I think that's the middle one then. Even then, he an older brother, bro.
Oh, no.
We're really sorry for your loss, man.
Dude. You. Wayne, dude, put a bullet in that motherfucker's head for me. Old fat piece of
Yeah. He's the older brother for sure.
heartless.
To get to the bottom of things, investigators must talk to Wayne himself, a conversation that will, before long, take an urgent and unexpected turn.
We haven't used the rifle yet.
Is that a new rifle?
It's a rifle that had gear that shoot it.
Okay.
We were just doing the pistol, and this time it's the rifle.
The sight on the gun is an electronic sight, and he was talking about, oh, is this thing dead? The battery's dead. So he was just gonna have to kind of with no sight.
It's a ambidextrous one, so you can hold it in one hand or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
The problem I think happened, it must have been like this. I mean, lightning fast.
Yeah.
I think the dog did this, and there might have been a reflex, but I saw him drop. I thought, did he do that to fake it? We were making a movie. And he didn't get up. And then it was like, they called 911, and the guy that works for me, and he looked like he was breathing. And there wasn't a lot of blood or nothing, so I'm holding his head, and I said, man.
The guy that worked for me. You can't say his name? Respectfully, you just killed him, you can't say his name? Weirdo.
Silent,
Like
and
my
the
man
next sound
D.
comes
say.
from the detective nearly a full minute later.
Try to breathe. Try to breathe.
Yep.
Just breathe. Right? Just try to breathe.
What is going on?
Can I get one of the medics over here?
What he got going on? Hey, he in here tweaking.
Are you still here?
Yep, we're
Still here, Wayne.
They tried to get me to count to 10, and I couldn't make it to 7.
Let's try 5.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
1.
Good.
Ow! Ow!
Hey, Wayne, while this is going on, just take your time. I'm gonna just so you're aware if you've seen him. Let's snap a couple pictures because you got some stuff on you.
me?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I
I
just want to
know what
document.
I got on me, dude. It's real bad.
I know. I just want to document.
I know.
It, okay?
I know.
I know.
No.
Wayne's emotional turmoil earns sympathy from the detectives, but Curtis's brother has none.
I want you to go put a bullet in Wayne's head for me. Please. Please.
That won't bring your
No, it won't.
Bro feeling like, hang that? Nah.
Feel better either, but he deserves it.
Nah, he dead ass do though. Why you out here playing with guns? You old as hell out here playing with guns.
License, let him own 50 unregistered guns. Yeah.
Did you in any way
mean to harm
Of
Curtis
course
today?
not. No, not in a million years. Of course not.
Okay.
We were all excited because we're doing this advertisement why people should get a dog instead of a gun.
But investigators, as well as those who work here, want to know why Curtis had to risk his life to prove that point.
He must have pulled it really
Really
to
hard.
the left.
It's a big pull.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do this?
I don't know. I'm sure he's
Yeah,
going to be
'cause
asking that for the rest of his life.
That's literally
Now
at an
seated in the
angle
back
all
of
the
a
way
patrol
over
car,
here.
Wayne struggles to accept what happened this
You're all the
morning.
way right here.
No.
Nerd! What did he say? Nerd! Bro, then it's tweaking, bro. What is wrong with him?
No. 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 No.
Or why you would shoot with somebody downrange. Anyways.
Well, that's what he said. He goes, "Oh, it sounds really stupid now, doesn't it?" And I was like,
Yeah, it does.
What a fiasco, huh?
No. 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 Oh no. No.
Were you yelling something? Hard time what? Just take some deep breaths. Take some deep breaths.
It's like the Baldwin movie scene.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
100%.
Oh, Rust.
Huh?
Rust. Yeah, with
Rust,
Rust. Yeah. Even though I think this is more up than Rust, because at least the actor could.
Y'all know what movie they're talking about? Let me know down in the comments.
Where it's like, oh yeah.
Should I watch it? Or is it a
like,
show?
Go run.
Help me, Lord. I don't know what else to do.
Nah. I don't think Jesus necessarily is about to help you here.
A lot of fun as a family here, raising and training canines.
We still got consequences.
But as the investigators learn when they speak to current and former employees of Craftwork, not everything is as it appears.
The work environment was extremely chaotic. Some days were really great, some days were really bad. It would just really kind of depend on the mood of Wayne and what he wanted that day, the weather, those kind of things. When you actually got in there and saw what happened behind the scenes, it wasn't pretty.
The former employees have many dark stories about how Wayne allegedly dealt with the German Shepherds.
All of it, he said, was in the name of training, and shared that there's a lot of training techniques and things that are done to get the dogs at the highest level that are a little bit less than socially acceptable. So I witnessed on multiple occasions he would kick dogs in the ribs. He would kick male dogs in the private parts from behind to catch them off guard if they were being ornery during protection. I watched him drag a dog across the field one time because it wasn't healing properly on his side. So he just kept yanking it by the neck until it, stayed with him. But it was obviously terrified and trying to get away from him.
No. 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 No.
Another instance I saw, he lifted a dog up by the leash and the collar, and it was choking. It peed all over itself, just terrified in a room. It was just me and him in a room. He didn't want anyone else to see that, but the dog wasn't sitting close enough to him.
Gosh, that sucks.
You get enough air back there a little bit?
Dog abuse, dog abuse.
He just gets to sit in the back.
Dog abuse, dog abuse.
Turn that off. No AC for that old man. Let him sit in there and die.
A lot of the times the dogs were just left in the kennels.
Nah, he not. Yeah.
without getting
He don't get no AC.
exercise for days at a time. He would ask
That's a
that we not
privilege.
feed them in the mornings so that they would be hungry for videos.
For one instance, he was working with a dog that was pregnant. She wasn't listening and being relatively, stubborn, didn't want to listen to him, and he did end up kicking her in the stomach.
Do you know what resulted of that dog's pregnancy?
I'm not sure because I actually ended up quitting that week because of that.
And the stories arguably get worse from there, particularly when it comes to one horrifying practice mentioned by several former employees.
If there was puppies that were not up to his standards, there was one dog that didn't have a fully developed ear. He had us put the live puppies in the freezer until they died.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many would you say were put in like that?
While I worked there, probably at least 10.
Excuse me?
I heard of...
He purposely killed 10 puppies by freezing them just with her being there.
for the walkie-talkie that Wayne just wanted to.
He's about to go to jail just for the dogs, hopefully.
The vaccination on a dog that probably wouldn't make it through the night
alone.
And it's pretty cheap. I mean, I grew up on a farm. It's not that much money for vaccination. So he'd rather just kill him.
Anytime he'd do that, you know, I'd see him in the office in my files where I would keep puppy vaccines and all these medical records, and he would dig out the dog that he killed and get rid of the records.
Those who used to be employed at Craftwork say that Wayne's questionable practices and his temper extended beyond the dogs.
The owner, Wayne, was very emotionally turbulent.
No. He would get in employees' faces and scream and yell and just make them feel extremely scared and uncomfortable.
How does he still have a business?
Yeah, we're with, I got another channel.
Yeah, he told me that. He would snap. Like, it was like almost, I don't want to call it bipolar because that's a medical thing, but he almost had like a bipolar split personality disorder. He was like this really nice guy sometimes, and then he was this really awful guy other times.
Wow. He cornered me in my office, which I could not get out of, and he was shaking his fist in my face, cussing at me, and he was upset that I hadn't paid one of his personal bills. Mind you, I'm 5 feet tall, and a gun, a pistol, fell out of his jacket pocket and hit the floor.
They were great team. They're a team.
He would like get in my face and scream at me. He would shake me. There was another time when I saw him physically attack the other manager on the property.
I saw him.
What type of establishment is this? How is he still running a business?
Around any longer, but he beat one of the employees with a dog whip.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
What? He was
He
doing
did what?
a video, and he was trying to get one of the employees to handle a dog. He wasn't doing it correctly, or not the way that Wayne wanted it done. And he hit the man with a dog whip consecutive times.
No, Sersky.
Of course, they were told to erase that video.
Others tell the authorities that Wayne turned a blind eye to serious problems in the workplace.
There's me and 2 other former employees, females, that were involved in a sexual harassment lawsuit against Mr. Curry.
Okay.
And we won the judgment against him.
There was an employee named John who had been approaching some of the females inappropriately.
I reported sexual harassment of 3 other females that I worked with, and he fired us.
Okay.
And kept the male who was sexually harassing us still working.
The plaintiffs in the case were, according to court documents, granted a judgment of more than $200,000 and have filed an additional lawsuit claiming that Craftwork changed names and transferred all assets in an attempt to avoid the debt. In the meantime, officials are interested in Wayne's relationship with firearms, starting with the rifle used in today's video.
That's a great little gun.
I know.
No, that's a beautiful weapon.
5.7 by 28. Yeah.
That's what it is. That's an oddball. Okay. Yeah.
The same thing as my FN 5.7 pistol.
Yeah, that's the 5.7.
Yeah, it penetrates Kevlar. Commercial and law enforcement only. There it is. Yeah. $2,000.
I know before, in the last one that we did that I was involved with, the only other gun video that I was involved with, I know that he had taken the bullets out and it was not even, it was no clip in there at all. But this time I believe the clip was still in there when it was, because I thought to myself, he's kind of pointing that thing around.
I've seen a gun jam on him. I've seen him have trouble with loading and unloading a clip. It just doesn't make any sense. You should have more knowledge than I have on guns.
So he was walking with the dog between his legs and just kind of, and if you were me with the camera, he's going fast like that.
Oh, no,
absolutely, yeah.
We call it being flagged with a gun. Do you know what I'm talking about with that, where the barrel points at you momentarily? Has that happened at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times would you say?
Handful
of times.
Absolutely. Okay. You can go from 5 to 10 times, within the multiple days of it happening.
The current employees all agree that this was only the third time they'd filmed a video using dogs and guns. However, they say this was the first time Wayne positioned someone near the target while live ammunition was being used.
I didn't think there were going to be live rounds during the bite works. We did one the other day with a gun. I was out there, and the guns were not loaded. Nothing was in the guns. And once we did that little shooting, then we reset, everybody moved, and we did one shot of him shooting the target.
So previously, he's taken the precautions to have you guys away from the live rounds.
Yes.
Any issues mentioned with the firearm at all today?
No, I would say Wayne's the issue. He doesn't want to handle a gun.
Okay.
Clearly. He just should have been more prepared and not had that gun loaded. He made a very, very bad decision, and he'll pay for it.
I thought they would never use live rounds. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, if it was me, I would have used like a CO2 pistol.
When Wayne sees and thinks something or thinks that something is a good idea, for example, this tragic thing that happened to an incredible human being, you've got to be dumb. You literally have to be out of your mind to think that that was a good idea.
Imbecile.
Curtis would have said
Peon.
the same thing. He and any person in their right mind knows that you never let a gun get pointed at you. If Curtis had a choice, he would not have been standing in the line of that gun. I know for a fact he did not have a choice in that moment, and something tragic happened. If he would have said, no, I'm not going to do that, Wayne would have flipped.
I get the general consensus that people are genuinely afraid of him.
He's crazy. I mean, I not to be exaggerating, but I've never met anybody like him.
Deputies transport Wayne to the courthouse, where he has only one thing to say to detectives.
I want to get an attorney.
Wayne Curry was arrested for first-degree manslaughter, but was bonded out at $250,000 2 days later. A judge ordered Wayne to stay away from Connor, Craig, and Kalen, and to surrender all firearms to the Thurston County Sheriff. Kalen says that Wayne immediately violated the order and terminated his employment in retaliation. Wayne was arrested again for the violation and released on his own recognizance a few days later. Kalen sent a letter to prosecutors seeking $100,000 from Wayne in restitution.
This is not supposed to be.
Damn.
That's one thing those guys will say.
Nearly a year after the
They did
shooting,
not say that
Wayne
in
Curry
fact,
awaits
though.
an August 2026 trial a free man, continuing to sell adult dogs and puppies and posting new craftwork videos regularly. At least some of which seem to take place in the same field.
Still currently free, doing videos on the same land that he took this young man's life. What is wrong with our justice system? But the cops rather pull you over for registration in those weak ass offenses when they could be out here actually doing something. The evidence is there. Like, come on now, let's be for real. The evidence is all there. That man should be in prison. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you leave a like and comment and subscribe. I'm not playing, bro. Like, at all with you, G. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, G. Real talk. And I'm out. Peace.
The roof for me, but you weren't in the stand. I know who gonna